authorities from North Carolina now say the deputy has been released from the hospital. The sheriff's office says there is no threat to the public. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has confirmed it is investigating an officer-involved shooting in Johnson County. The shooting occurred after an armed robbery in North Carolina led to a chase that extended across the state line.
News Channel 11's Karen Jenkins is live in Johnson County where that investigation continues. Karen?
Yeah, we're on Highway 421, about 1 or 2 miles outside of Mountain City. This is the road that leads through Trade and on into North Carolina. You can see behind me those flashing blue lights. Law enforcement are still on the scene here, processing that scene and the cars that were involved in the shooting. Let's go ahead and take a look at the video shot earlier. It all started around 1 p.m. in Watauga County, North Carolina. That's where deputies there say there was an armed robbery. They called the Johnson County Sheriff's Office and said our suspect is headed your way. Sheriff Worley of the Johnson County Sheriff's Department says an officer was near the state line, tried to stop the suspect. They wouldn't stop. They began a pursuit with speeds reaching more than 100 miles per hour until the suspect came to this area near the quarry where 2 officers were blocking the roadway. The sheriff says that's when the suspect abandoned his car and began firing at the deputies.
It was on the opposite side of that tree line. He was fixing to get out of his vehicle when he got shot through the door and injured his left leg, and then he drove back around to this side to seek cover, but we had other officers on the other side of that barrier as well.
The suspect was shot 2 times, according to Sheriff Worley, and was airlifted to a hospital. The deputy was shot once in the leg. That shot came through the door of his police cruiser. Troop cruisers actually sustained gunshots. And the sheriff says, thankfully, that officer has been released from the hospital. Back here live on the scene, there are lots of law enforcement involved. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is handling the investigation on this side of the state line, assisting the Johnson County Sheriff's Department, as well as the THP is involved. North Carolina, Watauga County Sheriff's Department says there will be charges against the suspect there as well. We'll continue to update you as more information becomes available. Until then, I'm Karen Jenkins reporting live in Johnson County. Back to you.
Karen, thanks. And you can read more about this developing story as details come into the newsroom on our website, WJHL.com.